fellow collectors. Today we will be talking about Transformers War for Cybertron Galactic Odyssey Collection Micron Micromasters. So here we have the Optimus with the Matrix of Leadership kind of design. And here we have the Galactic Odyssey Collection. And on the bottom we have the Micromasters Galactic Collection Odyssey. We see the UPC code over here. And we see manufactured. On the bottom, more words. On the side, Transformers War for Cybertron. More words, part of the graphics. So let's get it on the scale and see how much this set weighs. This set is coming in at 7.4 ounces. So let's get it off the scale and out of the box.
Hey, open, damn it, open!
Now with most of these designs, you just simply cut the bottom, ruining this wonderful tape, and you would open up, and we see we have the worlds that's in this version of Transformers. We have the Micron, Dominus, Botropolis, Bosphera, and Paradron. And here's Cybertron and others. Very cool. So in this set we have these 6 vehicles. All you do is simply remove them out, and it comes with this little bitty card. Well, bitty is not the and we see these guys come from the planet Micron. Very cool. And on the back here we have this wonderful card here. You can read it all. So very, very cool. Now each one of them have this little bit of plastic that keeps them in. So all you do is snippy snip and get them out. Snip. 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 And that is really all you're doing here, is just snipping them out of the package. And then once you get them all there, you just simply can pull them out, because they don't want to just come out on their own. You got to force these guys out. They are comfortable in their little bitty plastic homes. And we'll just simply take this last part and make it fly across the room. And we'll just simply put it right back there. Then we'll just simply say, here is the instructions. You can see them here. And on the back, we get more instructions on how to combine them or make them into weapons for some Transformers. Not so bad. This set that flew across the room is just a simple part that goes on one of these lovely guys. And we can take a look at this set right here. And you can already tell these are combining bots, whereas we have some that look like the race car patrol from the old Micromasters line, which is basically all they are. And we have the Hot Rod Patrol, a couple of members from that. If I can see it, get it to stand up. These guys are very, very fragile when it comes to standing up. Okay, so first we'll go ahead and start with this guy. His name is Road Burner. He's the one that actually takes this piece here and just incorporates it into his back. You just simply take this and pull it up to clip it on and get it all nice and situated in there. There we go. You see it comes up and it clips into the top. Now, these guys being Micromasters and some of these combiners, they are very simple to transform. We just take these parts here, and we'll have little pegs, holes, holes and pegs, pegs and holes, lining up simply and just inserting them in there. So there we go. And then we'll just take this back section, fold them down, and then just fold it up to get it all set into place and pushing in for the last. Now you can see here we have a connector piece, and that will fall to fire guard here. Now fire guard, like most of them, ball joints in the arms to allow for movement there. Heads might be able to move. This guy, luckily his head does move a little bit. You can see here. Get a little bit of side-to-side action. Now the legs are all on peg hinges. They will have straights, and then knees that move on ball joints as well. Once again, we have a peg, hole, lift up on this, line it up, and insert it in. Just do this, line it up, and insert it in. Take the legs, and you'll see here we have a little piece just connects to there, and then we'll just take them and line them up there. Take these pieces, I'm doing it backwards. Take these pieces, pull them out, line this up, then rotate them down to get them all nice and on there. Mine are being a little bit funny out of the box. So let's see if I can do this right. And no, I don't edit, because guess what? I can sit here and do this over and over again and then make it look like perfection. But you know what? We're not perfect. None of us are. We all make mistakes. So we'll get this in there, and we'll just take these and squeeze these in there. So the arms can go in last. Now this piece here can just then be inserted into there. And then we have part of the Micromaster combiners that we had in 6 packs. There would be 6 bots that formed 3 vehicles. And hello. Yep, top parts always look good for the Micromasters. Bottom parts always can see the little heads. So yeah, that was cool. Now these definitely are throwbacks to some of the prior G1 releases. So here we have, if I can get his arms down, and this will be, let me make sure I've got the right one. Yes, so this is Autobot Windstorm. So here we have the back piece that will fold over, the head that doesn't move, arms that can move very tightly on that ball joint. Now he does have waist articulation, and he can do forward and back just a little bit because of the way these legs are designed. Can't get much action on those, and he can do a little bit of a split. Bend at the knee. So to just take these, fold this down first, and then we'll just bring these over and bring them there like that, and then clip them in there, and they should fit just nicely there. Take these legs, clip them together, and then fold them up, and you'll have little pegs in holes, holes in peg. And then voila, we have Windstorm. Now Windstorm, either Wind Breaker or the older G1 wasn't really this guy's name. I mean, it's part of the Hot Rod Patrol They always had different ones. Now, this guy is the same basic way to transform, just a little different style. So we'll take this, pull it up, and pull it down. And we'll see we have these clips again, right? And this guy's ding racer. And they will clip into the sides, while these have little sections here, holes, pegs, pegs, and holes, and bring them up and clip them into the place they need to go to. Then we'll just take these legs, pull them down, line it up, pull it up, and you'll see we have these holes here, pegs and holes, and align them and push them together. Now, very nice. These guys do roll on plastic wheels. So next we'll have Decepticon Runner. Head doesn't move. Arms come out a little bit, rotate around. Legs that go forward and back pretty good. Split there and can come down that much. Now, as far as outward splits, you can do this much. Now here we have the handle for whenever he is in vehicle or weapon mode, and I will show those off after I'm done with all these transformations. So same kind of situation. Pull up on these, and you'll see here we just take these sections and we will bring this up, line them together, and fold them over. This section, pull it down like so. Then take the arms, and we have these little pegs here that just simply will go into the sides. You can see it there, and push it in. Same thing that side, just line it up and push it in. Which, you know, lining up and pushing in should be something simple, right? Right. But, you know, sometimes you just have to work with it. Now, this is a very ugly core. Gaps all over the place. Even pushing it, you still get a little bit of gaps, like here in the back. Nothing I can do about that. It's just the way that the mold is. Now you can push this up and down just a little bit the way you want it. It's all right. This wheel here for me is very tough. Does roll, but you take some effort. Now we'll go into the Motorhead, Decepticon Motorhead. No head articulation. Arms rotate around, legs forward and back, bends at the knee. So guess how to transform this? You're right. We bring this over, bring the arms down, and pegs, holes and pegs. And take this, bring it down and pull it up to get it all into place. And then we'll just simply push those in and get it all nice and situated. All right. So here we have the Microns from Botropolis. I'm sorry, not Botropolis. The Galactic Odyssey Collection Micron Micromasters. Yes, these are from Micron. A planet that had to conserve energy by downsizing the robot modes and the vehicles that they turn into. So a Micromaster thought process was born. Now to get these guys into their weapon modes is usually real simple. Sometimes you take part of the mode here, you'll take it half transformed, you'll pull down this will be the handle, and then you'll just pop this side here, rotate it around, and then you'll have holes for guns. Now, do you have to rotate it around? You really don't, but this and that depends on how you want the orientation to be. Now, to me, I would rather have it up like this, you know, so you can make it look like a little bit more gun, or rotate just down a little bit more. But that is up to you how you want to do that. Same thing for these guys. You know, pull that down, take the legs, and you can pull these arms out, because if you don't do that, then it won't really transform that well into the mode. Or you can just keep it like so and just keep it like that. But for transparency's sake, I'm going to go ahead and just pull this arm off, because, you know, they're so tightly interwoven that sometimes, yeah. Now, let's say you can put it in robot mode to do this, so you won't pull off the arm like I did. But you will eventually have to put it back into the vehicle mode using the pegs and holes system. And now it just wants to be silly. So there we go again. Kaboom, kaboom. Trigger comes, comes down. I just simply take this and pop these arms out by pulling them down. Take this, pull it out, rotate it around. While we're doing it, put the arms back into place, and line those up. I say this looks a little silly to be a gun. That's why I like to at least raise it up a little bit, or do something, try to make it a little weird, because that just, but this is the way the instructions say to have it, right? Now this guy is just a little bit different. Now this one, you take this section, fold it up, have the gun here, and you'll notice that would look awkward, right? So basically, take these sections, back out, take these arms, pull them out, this leg back into such, and you'll notice here are the actual gun holes for this. Now, like I say, this one is a little weird, because you have the hold here, then you have the holes here. So you'll have to rotate these around, push them back in, and you can then realign these arms, push them into the slots there, and you have the gun. Not very pleasant. I mean, the actual instructions has, you know, this way is like, so you'll take these sections and pull them down a little bit more, or have it flipped over. So you have this, and then you'll do something weird with it. This one, like I say, I really don't like the way that these gun modes are made, but yeah, it is what it is. So you take this, has this piece here, and basically looks like this. Now I want you to push, like I say, push these back in according to the instructions, line them back up, and then bring this section down like so, and you have that weird looking gun, but I don't like it like that, so take the lesser of two evils, and I will just keep it like this if I was going to keep it in gun mode. Like I say, play around with it, see how you like it. That is up to you. Now, as far as these guys are concerned, they're not really designed to be separated. Take it, and then you'll notice here has 4 holes. Take this and then hold it like that for a missile launcher. Or you could just take this guy and then have it as a missile launcher. You don't need to have this one. But you'll notice this guy also has a little holder right here. So if we take the arms out, take the legs up and out, we can actually just have him as a robot while this guy's being used as a weapon. Now, if you wanted to use it, you could basically almost do it like a hammer, but there's no way to connect it on that side. So, you know, just or that. Like I say, these modes were just basically, hey, look what I thought of. And yeah, something to say. Oh yeah, they're triple changers. yeah, they're triple changer. Yeah. So, yeah, these guys really weren't designed to be weapons. They just have these little bitty parts added on to make it look like they're weapons. So if you're looking for the set, they have been out for a while, so you'll have to do some shopping around. So remember, as always, to like, subscribe, and keep collecting.